Come spend the weekend with me. First up, we had to head out because Cooper and I were actually going to volunteering despite the freezing cold weather. It looks pretty outside, but it is in fact super cold. Not a fan. Cooper's not really a fan either, but he does love visiting with everyone. After that, I ran over to Whole Foods to do an Amazon return. So annoying, but I did reward myself with a crispy Diet Coke and then headed home. Unfortunately, some rock hit my windshield. You probably can't see it here, but it just gave it a little chip. Thankfully, I came home to a lovely package, which brightened my spirits from Cuddly. Thank you so much. They sent me some of their Premier Crew line, which is so good. I've had a few things, but there were a few things in here that were new to me. I'm excited to try the Premier Crew serum, and also this roller looks very interesting to me. So those things I had to open up immediately to go put them in my bathroom. I really appreciate things like this. This really made my day better. Unfortunately, I had to go deal with my windshield. So off to Safe Flight. Luckily, they could squeeze me in. I got my windshield fixed a few $100s later and then headed back home to the dogs. They were so fun. They're always such a good welcoming committee. Apparently, they had a lot of fun while my windshield was getting repaired also, which is fine. Then one of my packages arrived from Amazon. I had ordered another one of the tumbler organizer things because yes, the hydro jugs and cups and things are out of control. I know it's ridiculousness and I shouldn't be doing this, but this is where we're at. So if water cups and things are my worst problem, I guess it's not the end of the world. So this at least is a little more organized, and this cabinet still needs some work, but it's good enough for now. We're just gonna shut the doors and move on with life until I have more time to organize that. I'm gonna light a candle, pretend that cabinet doesn't exist, and then I had one of the fried chicken bowls from Cheesecake Factory, which is one of my current obsessions. So freaking good. And then I retired to bed just to snuggle with the dogs, play with them, cuddle, scroll. Oscar loves that tiny dino. Why do all the dogs love green toys? I don't know. And then, about 3:30 in the morning, promptly on time, Cooper was ready for his pickle party. Me and Oscar, we're not. We're like, bro, come on. But he is very insistent. He threw it at my head and barked at me. I realize I'm the problem. He does this because I give in. I know, I'm the worst. But did I throw his pickle for him? Yes, I did. Luckily, it doesn't take too many times before he at least quits and he'll finally take it and go. Then I got to go back to sleep. And the next day, I just did work all day. I sat at my computer and not filmed because it was super boring. But then the dogs and I were headed out because Kurt was coming to pick us up. We were actually headed over to Pup Social, which the dogs were so excited for. Kurt actually adopted Oscar from Chicago Rescue Authority. It is a wonderful rescue organization, and they were actually celebrating their 2-year anniversary and having a big party for it with a lot of alumni. So that was so fun. We went there, we stayed outside as long as we could, played with the doggos. Look at this one. This is a sign actually for Oscar. His name while he was at the rescue was Grover. How cute. He got to see his foster parents, all the things. And then after we had been outside for a while, the doggos were like, Cooper was cold. Oscar was not cold. So we went inside. They had all sorts of catering, things like that. So we got a couple quick bites. We participated in the raffle, all the things. And then I was freezing. So we did go home. This is a strange dinner, I suppose. I ordered Cheesecake Factory again, but I got corn with a side of corn. I don't know what they thought of my order, but oh well. The next day we got up. Cooper was big mad. Some days he wants to come with, sometimes he doesn't. Oscar was like, fine, go on with your bad self. We were actually going out to get some food, and you couldn't tell that we were going outdoors, judging by how Kurt was dressed. Shorts. So many people commented because it is in fact freezing. But we went over to White Palace Grill. I got a cup of soup, which was so good. Also some Greek chicken, which was okay. And then Kurt got his normal omelet. He calls it garbage omelet, and grits. And he also had biscuits and gravy, all the things. When we got back, there was a barricade set up. A lot of times, so at the bottom of my building, there's a hotel. A lot of times, a lot of teams and stuff stay here. So we were like, I wonder who this is. And we actually went to go talk to the people who were waiting for autographs, and they said it was the Brooklyn Nets. I embarrassed myself by saying, oh, is that baseball? No, it's not. It's basketball. Can you tell I don't do sports? Well, anyway, what I do is online shopping. So when I got back, I opened a package. I had talked about this before. This is a band for my Apple Watch, and I love it. I had been wanting to get this one with the silver and gold, but they've been sold out. So when it came back in stock, I ordered that. And then I also ended up ordering a tote bag, just a plain black leather tote bag, because it has a slip for my MacBook Air. It fits a 13-inch, so I thought that was pretty nice. I thought this was pretty nice quality. I actually really liked this. The handles need to be stretched out a little bit, and even though I can adjust the watch strap, Kurt offered to do it for me, so I let him. I love it, and now we're just going to sit and watch the Bearcats game. Please win. Have a great weekend.